Welcome back to Wave It Talker. Weekly music number, episode 14. 4 albums this week. 4 pretty great albums as well. And they all stay within kind of the same realm of music. Except for maybe one. I'm not sure. I'll let you decide. Comment section, viewer. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your 4 favorite albums are. Let's get into them. And then I'll cut back to me and I'll do an official outro. So, cut to them. First album of the week, Fourth Wall by Rule. Came out last year. Thank you, Trevor, for the suggestion. I love you. I appreciate you. This album was awesome. A lot of my friends really like Rule, and I never listened to any of his stuff prior to this album. But man, he's dope. It's really cool to hear like modern pop that isn't about like, fuck my ex, look how dope I am now. Like he just, I don't know, he has like this sort of vibe about him, and his voice is fantastic. Production was super dope. I think he hits his stride really early in the album. It kind of peters out a little bit towards the end, but it's still pretty great towards the end. But I think like those first few tracks, like Sitting in Traffic, I Don't Want to Be Like You is probably my favorite. That song is awesome. Like he hits his stride there, and he's doing his thing. But then towards the end, it's just kind of, I don't know. I think he kind of falls out of line a little bit there. But overall, this album was incredible. I really, really enjoyed it. I want to listen to more of Rule stuff because it was good. I liked it a lot. I'm a fan. He has a good voice. But yeah, I'm gonna go 4 hot dogs out of 5. It would be a 5 if it had the same feel as those first few tracks all throughout. But like I said, it kind of peters out towards the end. But overall, really, really good album. I'll check it out if you haven't. Thank you again, Trevor, for the suggestion. On to the next album. Second album of the week, The New Abnormal by The Strokes. Came out in 2020. I listened to it yesterday afternoon. Forgot to record this little thing for it, so you might see me doing another thing in this outfit for today's album. But yes, but whatever. New Abnormal by The Strokes. Incredible. Great album cover too. I love The Strokes. I think the thing that they're just consistent. Like I haven't really heard a bad song from them. Each song is its own little pocket of like a different emotion. The Adults Are Talking is like the most iconic track from this album. It's the first track as well, and it just hits, and it's just like such like a, like it feels nostalgic, but there's such like a widespread across, multiple decades kind of band, but it's just like, I don't know, they're able to capture so much in these tracks, and like it's just something about it, and I had like a little thought while listening to this album. It's just like, it's so interesting, like how hip hop is like, I don't know, like it's just the difference between hip hop and like a lot of, I'm rambling right now, but it's just like, I don't know, the Strokes, just being able to hear each, like being able to focus on like the bass and the drums and guitar and the vocals, like it just feels so connected but so different. Like this is not like a revelation of any sort, but just, I don't know, the Strokes just do such interesting things with music, and they're just such a joy to listen to. So I'm gonna go 5 hot dogs out of 5 on this one. I know, it's been a lot of 5 hot dogs out of 5 recently, but I mean, what can I say? Listen to good albums. Sue me. Alright, sue me. But yeah, I mean, this album was fantastic. The Strokes are just doing their good stuff. And yeah, I just kind of talked about nothing in this little clip, but you know what, who cares? Whatever. New Abnormal by The Strokes, 5 hot dogs out of 5. On to the next album. Album number 3 of the week, Funeral by Arcade Fire. Suggested to me from my friend Griffin. Thank you again, Griffin. Love you. This album was really cool. Came out in 2004. Very indie rock. Really cool stuff with the vocals. I really enjoyed the production as well. Really cool stuff with drums. I mean, just like an overall, just solid indie rock album. The cover's really dope. And it was just, I don't know, it was upbeat. It felt very, it felt very complete. I really enjoyed it. It was just a simple listen. There was nothing really about it that I disliked. It's just like a solid, complete, early 2000s indie album, record, whatever the hell. 4 hot dogs out of 5. On to the next album. Last album of the week, Dragon New War Mountain, I Believe in You by Big Thief. Thank you. Thank you, Griffin, for the suggestion. This music. Type shit. Am I right? Really, really, really good. Really good. Like, oh my god. So many different sounds, but all feels cohesive. Adrienne Lenker, lead singer. Oh my god, her vocals are ridiculous. There's a song in here that has like a spring in the background. Like the production's ridiculous. And it starts off very like cowboy country and then it kind of shifts into more like ethereal kind of soundscapey, and then it goes back towards the end to more it's just, oh my god. And her vocals are just ridiculous. Like everything about this album is just fantastic. It really is just a fantastic just piece of art, honestly. Like it's just what? That's my brain on Big Thief. Really, really good. 5 hot dogs out of 5, obviously. Listen to this album if you haven't. It's just the delicate vocals, the guitar, the mixing, like it's just a pocket of beautiful music, and it's fantastic. Enough said. Peace out. On to the next guy. And then back to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those little tiny reviews. I kind of rambled on for about a bunch of those. Like I said, I'm not a musically inclined guy. I just listen to music and say, that sounds good. That sounds that sounds bleh. But most of the time, I like all of them. The only one that I've given below 3 stars was 21 Savage's album. That was just based on the fact that I'm kind of tired of him doing the same thing. Not even, like, they're good songs, so it's just like, come on. You're kind of stuck in that little crevice of talking about stuff that you've already talked about, but whatever. That's a different point. But yeah, really good albums this week, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of this, or the next video of whatever you watch of me. Peace out.